Today we'll be discussing about the concept of the align and v-align attributes in the HTML. Okay, so the concept, it comes in the tables only. So tables we are continuing. In that you have the concept of aligning and v-aligning. There is a difference between align and v-align. Aligning is nothing but I want to align the text like left, right, or it may be in the center. We will be using the concept of the align, whereas v-align is nothing but I want to adjust my elements top and bottom, then I'll be using the v-align. So already you know in the tables you will be using the tr represents for rows, th represents for the columns, and td, it's nothing but content of the table, it will be considered as td. These three aspects are important, and as I said, aligning, it consists of left, right, and center alignment. And default alignment, when you consider default without any consideration, it will be taking as the center element with the data. Okay, so let's check out how this align and v-align attribute is being considered. So the program starts with HTML head, align and v-align, that title is being given, head is closed, then body is also closed. Then in the paragraph, what we are said to be entering is like table having entries with different alignment, that it will be considering. And I want to give a border for my table, then I will be using table border is equal to border. And here you can check out, I have taken the alignment concept. Alignment is tr align equals center. It is said to be taking the alignment that is center. Then I will be closing the column, opening the column and closing the column. Next, once again, it's nothing but I want to give a space there between the things, that is your table having entries with different alignments. I'll be giving some space, that can be done with th and slash th. Then I'll be considering another column. Three columns I will be considering in the whole aspects. That three columns which will be represented with th open and close. First column considers the your Puneet Rajkumar, then second column Darshan, then third column Kicha Sudeep is being considered, and that particular row is being closed. It is the data which is being entered here. It has first row. In that row, three columns are being considered, 1 2 3, and that row is being closed here. Same way, this is your first row. Second row I consider, in that column, first column I consider Ramya. In that first column, that is Ramya, you are entering three entities. One is that Akash, Datta, and Ranga, and we are said to be closing that particular row. This is first row. Next, okay, I consider the next row, your this row. Okay, whatever, first I'll check out. Okay, so here another row is being considered, and in that row three columns are present, Rakshita, then Kalapsia, then Kashi. Three columns are being considered. So first column is Rakshita, then you have a break. br slash is nothing but a break. Okay, here also you have a break, here also, here 3 after Rakshita, break is there. Then Appu, one element. In that particular row, I consider the element which are being there. You have a element which is said to be Appu, then you have Kalasipya and Kashi from village. Okay, these elements are being considered in the second row, three columns, 1 2 3 columns, and your row is being closed, table closed, body closed, HTML closed. Okay, so output would be as I had said you. Okay, your output when you run on the browser, when you save it with .html, you will be running the file. Then while running, this was the line which was being considered, that is table having entries with different alignment, that is being considered first. Then afterwards you have considered different rows and columns. So you have first row which was said to be considered here. In that row you are said to be entering what? You have aligned in center, remember that, and it consists of three elements, Puneet, Darshan, and Sudeep. Okay, next you have another row with Ramya which has three column contents, Akash, Datta, and Ranga. Next, Rakshita is the column, row. In that row you have 3 columns, 1, 2 and 3. So first one is Appu. It will take here. Before this one you can check out a break was being considered, so it will be taking with a break, with that space is there. Next column you have the Kalasipya. Okay, it is having the concept of V align, nothing but vertical align consists of top and bottom. So in the top it will be taking what? It is Kalasipya Palya. Then you have in the bottom you have Kashi from village. Okay, this is your align and V align. Align takes like left, right and center, whereas your V align takes top and bottom. Okay, this was the aspect of tables which you have learned. In the beginning you have learned about the row and column span in tables, how to write the rows, how to adjust the rows and columns. Then you have today learned about the aligning of align and V align concept. Okay, in this tables you have even another concept called as cell padding and cell spacing. Okay, I want to give some space in this cell. I'll be using the concept of cell padding and cell spacing. Okay, so that distance is being maintained through the help of this space, and edges are also being padded. Okay, edges is nothing but I want to adjust the edges, then that is being done through the help of the padding. Okay, so you have HTML head, title close, that is cell spacing and cell padding is your title, head close, body open. In that you have horizontal, no sorry, header. In the header you have the table with space 10. Okay, starting it will be taking a table with space that is 10 and padding 50. Okay, and the table border, it consists of 7, that size of the border it will consider, spacing is 10 and padding is 50. Okay, it will be taking that. You can check out table with space 10 and pad 50, which is being considered first. Okay, so this is your first table where it is taking two elements within the row, that is Divya and Chetan. The contents of the table is being entered. You have the row. Okay, for only one row is there. In that row you have Divya and Chetan. These TD is nothing but content of the row. Okay, so Divya and Chetan are the content of the row, where it has spacing with 10 and padding with 50. Padding is nothing but you are giving more space left, right and top and bottom of the whichever row content is there. Row content which is given space with 10 and padding with 50. Okay, that is said to be your padding part. Okay, then another row is being considered, same concept with Divya and Chetan. What is the thing is, you can check out here, it has a space of 50 and padding is only 10. Space is given is 50 and padding is 10. Border is 7, spacing cell spacing 50 and cell padding 10. It is being considered with the table. This is the heading. Okay, this part which we are considering, it is the heading. Here also it is nothing but the heading which is being considered. Okay, so table border, it is nothing but I'll give the border, cell spacing and padding is being considered. So the contents are same, Divya and Chetan. You are closing the row here, table body and HTML is being closed. So the output you can check out. What is the difference is, here in the beginning the spacing was how much? Only 10 spacing was there between the border and the row. Spacing is 10 and padding is said to be what? It is 50. Means the content beside it, it has more space between the whichever content is there. In the second example you can check out, the space is 50. You can see here much of the space is 50 and padding between Divya and Chetan, we can check out here the space is very less. So that is said to be padding, adjusting between the content and space between the rows. That is being considered here. And even another concept is there in the table, like you are said to be giving the header, footer and the body content. That comes under the table section. So next, another thing which you will be learning in HTML is the form. How to design a form, what does a form consists of, everything that you will be learning. Okay, mainly how do you communicate with any of the server is through the help of the forms. Okay, the forms consist of various controlling widgets. It will be there. Controlling widgets are nothing but you have the buttons, radio buttons, menus, you have the text, textual data. You may be the textual data may be in single line, it may be in multi-line, it may be the check boxes you may be using within the forms. So everything, it's nothing but you are making the form attractive. You are adding the images, you are adding the text, you are adding the buttons, which is nothing but making the form like look in a different way, in a way in which you communicate. Everywhere you use the forms consist of all these things. So mainly these things are helpful to communicate. Okay, so the main aspect, the form, how it is being used in the programmatic concept is you use the tag called form. Okay, and here opening and closing a form is there, and in that form you may be using the action button. It may give, like, you may be jumping from this form to another form, then you use the action button which moves through the URL which you may be specifying that action. It will move to some other page while when you are submitting the button. Okay, so how do you open a form is through the form tag and button. And input, okay, input tag is why it is being used as I want to give the input in the form. It may be a textual data, it may be a button, it may be a checkbox, or any other features which are there. Then I will be using the input tag. Okay, so in the form you have the text box is one of the thing which is being used in the beginning. We will consider text box. Why do you use is in order to give some certain text. For example, enter your name, you will write, and next to that a text box it will be there. In that text box you enter your data. Okay, that is through the help of the text box which will take your input from the data as text. And naming, you can give the data entered within that through the help of the name attribute. Then I can give the maximum and minimum size of the data. Size is nothing but I may give 20 or 15 or 2, whatever size it is there. I may mention it as certain size, that is your size attribute. And max length is nothing but how much is the length of your text box, that it will be specifying. All these attributes are present in the text box. Okay, so let's check out with an example. So here example, what does it say? You have HTML head, title, text box, head close, body close. Okay, then you have head close, body close, sorry, body open. Then you have form action. I may give any URL if I want to move from this to any other area. They use the action button. Then a paragraph. Paragraph is nothing but your this content, paragraph part. Okay, that it takes what? A label. That label, it consists of what? Enter your name. This is your label which is being considered. So you take it as enter your name. And the input type, as I said, the input type which is being taken here. So the input type which is being taken here is nothing but your text box. So you enter the in the text box any of the name, whatever content you want to add, you can add it. That name is there. Then the size of the box, or like whatever you are said to be entering your text, is about 20, and maximum length of that particular text box is 20, which is being considered your paragraph close, form close, body close, and HTML close. This is your text box. Then which comes with a password. I want to give a password within my data, then I'll be using the password box. So you have the HTML head, password box, form action, and input type. You will be considering my name is there, size is 24, max length is 25. So email ID which is being considered here in the label. Here in the label you consider the password. So input type is set to be password. The name is my pass, and size is 20 and max length is 20. Okay, that it will be considered as your password data as my pass. When you enter it, you can make it as my pass. Then it takes to the other part. And label close, if you are opening the label, it has to be closed. The paragraph close, form close, body close, HTML close. Password and all you all know. Okay, when I give my password, it will be moving to certain end. I will be entering to another part of the page. Okay, so that is your password box. Then this is the output it will be entered. Enter your email, enter your password. That email is being entered and the password is being entered here. Another one concept in this form is your radio button. Radio buttons are nothing but, for example, I want to consider any of the aspect. When I click it, that option will be considered as your own option in the data. So select, it may be radio button has the concept that it can take only one option. Either if I consider male and female, I cannot have the male and female aspect. I have to take the radio button with the aspect only one, either female or male. Or I may be considering three colors, red, blue, green. I cannot give multiple combination for the text. I can give only one color, that is your red. Like that, it can take only one aspect, the radio buttons, and that can be used within the data. Okay, so radio buttons will help you out in creating the group and sending the group elements. And the attribute, how it is being used through the help of the radio button keyword. Okay, so we have HTML head, radio button, title, head close, body. In that heading you are taking as who is your favorite actor, you are considering in that way, and you are opening the form. Action is being, nothing is being specified here, and paragraph is being opened. Then you have the label. Input type is your radio button is being considered, and it will be, name will be of the type act. Okay, it will be taken as act. Why? Because we click that particular actors option, and the options which will be having a value 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 4 actors names are being printed there. So that radio button, it will take only one in that 4 options. Here also input type and name, and the value is being considered, and the names are being considered. Form close, body close, HTML tools. Okay, so here in the output you can check out how it will be. The heading is being printed, who is your favorite actor, and you have 4 options here. In that 4 options, one of the option is being taken as the radio button option. It may be Puneet Rajkumar, Sudeep, Darshan and Shiv Rajkumar. Viewers, it will be clicking as Puneet Rajkumar, so it will be taking that as your radio button. Okay, these are the examples of various aspects of your it may be a text box, it may be password, or it may be radio buttons in the forms. And table alignment, and you have spacing and cell padding and spacing that you have learned in today's session. Okay, thank you.